What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum. I've got a quick two-card mail day for you today. And I think I'm going to title this one, If You Buy a Celtics, You Gotta Buy a Laker to Match It. So here is the first card I purchased from eBay. And if you ask me why I bought this, there's really not a huge reason other than the fact that it was cheap. I think this was like $10 shipped. Good looking card. It is a Big Baby 2008 Topps Chrome Gold. And anytime I can get these cheap and the player was somewhat relevant, I'll grab it. And that actually, from where I'm at, that looks really good. Surface looks good on that one. So I'll always grab those if they're cheap. I do have a memory of Big Baby that I shared in an episode once where we were getting a group of collectors and myself were getting in-person autographs in Charlotte, and he came out of the hotel and no one approached him, and he just screamed at this one dude, just picked one dude, just the first dude he saw and just screamed at, and then kind of looked at us, gave us the crazy eye out of the corner of his eye. I will never forget that moment. It was strange. Big Baby. All right, so this one I kind of messed up on this one in the sense that I bought it. It was a ComC auction on eBay, and I didn't realize that when I was paying for it because I was in a rush. I was just paying for stuff on my phone, and I could have used my ComC funds, and I didn't, which is all right. I mean, I would rather have used those ComC funds, but so this is a Michael Thompson Immaculate Patch numbered 5 out of 5. And I am pretty sure I know what the source material is, and I've got that information on my computer. So I'm going to kind of switch over to the screen capture here in just a moment so you can see that as well. Okay, so I've got everything pulled up here, and real quick before I show you some of this stuff, I do want to point out, because I know some people might not realize this, but Michael Thompson is Klay Thompson's dad. And I didn't want to refer to him as that just from the start, because he did have a playing career of his own and certainly has his own spot in basketball history. So anyway, he is Klay Thompson's dad. So there's not a lot of patch material out for Michael Thompson, which is why this card appealed to me. Most of them were placed in Flawless, and even those were pretty limited. Now that Worth Point's gone, it was hard for me to find pictures of some of those, but I did find a few. So here is the 1 of 1 from Flawless, which you can already tell just from the basketball patch, from the Lakers ball patch. This was obviously not from a jersey because that patch wasn't on the jersey. So it was from a warm-up. I know a lot of people, some people like that, some people don't. I really don't mind. I like it because I think it gives us some unique, cool patches that we wouldn't have otherwise. And it allows Panini to put some of these older guys in the products, because let's face it, some of these jerseys aren't as readily as available and accessible as the warm-ups are. So anyway, that's one of them. Here's another picture of one. So this is kind of you'll see it later, but here, this is part of a Lakers logo. I think this is the S on the end. And then, of course, here's the one that I just picked up. I found it in ComC's sold listing. So it's kind of funny going back to 17-18 Flawless, which is this card right here, this set. When that product came out, there were a lot of legend patches in there, and I actually sourced quite a few of them, including this Ron Harper jacket. They used that for several things. And then I've got a blowout thread. This is an old blowout thread here where they got some of them from Golden, they got some from Heritage, and I matched a lot of them up. And I foolishly sold this Calvin Murphy, so I don't have that anymore, but I do have the Joe Dumars still. So anyway, I matched a lot of that stuff up. I didn't match up the Michael Thompson at the time, but as it turns out, when you go and you search Michael Thompson game worn, it was that exact same auction batch at Heritage from May of 2018, where Panini got a bunch of the other stuff. And here you see a Michael Thompson jacket, which guess what? There's the S patch I was telling you about earlier. There's that Lakers ball patch. You wouldn't get that on a jersey. There's a logo man. I wouldn't be surprised if that was put in a product somewhere, but I couldn't find it. And then, well, where did my patch come from? As you can see, it came from the back. I'm not signed in right now, so I can't zoom in, but there are little loose pieces on the top of the M. So I think it's from the first M, which is pretty cool. And then you'll see another reason why Panini likes buying these jackets, aside from the fact like they can use all of this down here for patch. They can use everything on the armpits for patches. They can use the sleeves, the collar. They'll use everything for patches. And then look at all those tags. So they really like that stuff. So anyway, there you have it. I had a Celtics card. I had to balance that out with a Lakers card. I think I like this Lakers card a lot better. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about using warm-ups for patches? Are you all right with it? Do you think it's not truly game worn? And then as always, be on the watch for future episodes on this channel here. And then also episodes of the podcast come out every Thursday. Thanks for watching.